Hey guys, today on Cooking Up Love, I'm sharing 2 easy dinner recipes that are ready in about 30 minutes. Chicken Parmesan with Alfredo noodles and lemon tree chicken. They're both super delicious and really flavorful, and they look pretty, so not only are they great for weeknight dinners, but they're perfect for serving when you have company or special guests. And I love that they're made with ingredients you probably already have on hand. Let me know which one you think you'll try first in the comments. Okay, our first recipe is chicken parmesan and Alfredo noodles. And if someone doesn't like chicken parm with marinara, you can serve them the incredibly delicious Alfredo noodles with crispy chicken. You'll need about a pound of chicken breast, Parmesan cheese, mozzarella, butter, cream, 2 eggs, garlic, marinara sauce, and we like to use the thin spaghetti, panko, and some seasoning. I'll list all of this for you in the description. I'm trimming the chicken breast into thinner pieces, and these chicken breasts are pretty thick, so I'm going to slice them into probably 3 pieces. I'm using a boning knife, and this is one of my favorite knives, and I'm just going to slice through the center horizontally, and for the really thick chicken breast, I'll slice it into thirds. Next, cover the chicken with plastic wrap and use a meat mallet or other heavy item. You can use a can or a skillet. I'm using a heavy ice cream scoop. And start in the center and move outwards to break down the muscle and to flatten the chicken into an even thickness. I'm making these about 1/4 inch thick. Then season both sides with salt and pepper. Beat 2 eggs and then add 2 tablespoons of water and combine this. Grate a cup of Parmesan cheese. I like to use my nutmeg grater for this. It's finer than if I were to shred it, but bigger than if I were using a rasp. The cheese is still small enough so that it's easy to incorporate into the panko crust, and it doesn't take forever to grate since we need a cup. Add a tablespoon of Italian seasoning and a teaspoon of kosher salt and stir this up to mix. Then add 2 cups of panko breadcrumbs and stir this all together. Heat a neutral flavored cooking oil. I'm using canola oil in a large heavy skillet or Dutch oven. And you'll want just enough to almost cover the chicken breast pieces. You'll know the oil is hot when it sizzles when you drop a couple of drops of water into the skillet. Then dredge the chicken breast first in the egg mixture and then into the panko. And carefully slide it into the hot oil. Don't crowd the chicken, do it in batches if you have to. Cook the chicken until it's nicely golden on both sides, about 10 minutes. Then remove it from the pan and keep it warm in a warm oven while frying the next batch. Boil the noodles according to the package directions and prepare the Alfredo sauce. Melt the butter and add 2 cups of heavy cream, 2 cloves of garlic, and a 1.5 cups of shredded Parmesan cheese. Bring this to a simmer to melt the cheese, and I'll link our full Alfredo recipe up for you in the corner and down below. Serve the Alfredo noodles with crispy chicken breasts topped with warmed marinara and mozzarella, and I popped this under the broiler to melt the cheese a little. The chicken is tender with a crunchy Parmesan crust, and each bite is filled with incredible flavor. Next, my mother-in-law's famous lemon tree chicken recipe. This has a decadent lemon-infused cream sauce. The chicken is topped with Swiss cheese, and it's easy enough for a weeknight dinner, and it is so amazingly delicious. It's perfect for a company dinner. And I'll also show you how to make the creamiest mashed potatoes to serve with this. To make this for a family of 4, you'll need about a pound of chicken breast, 2 lemons, sliced Swiss cheese, flour, poultry seasoning, cream, white wine, and butter. Check the description for all the recipe details. For the mashed potatoes, you're going to need about 2.5 pounds of Yukon Gold potatoes, butter, salt, sour cream, heavy cream, and a potato ricer. And this ricer is going to help us get super smooth potatoes. We'll start with the chicken. Measure out a half cup of flour. I'm using a teaspoon of Paul Prudhomme poultry seasoning. This is my favorite. It's got great flavor. You can also use what you have. A half teaspoon of kosher salt, and give this a stir. Season the flour to your taste. I'm adding another half teaspoon of the poultry seasoning. Next, I'm going to split the chicken breast into 2 thinner pieces. Cover the chicken with plastic wrap and use a meat mallet or something heavy to flatten the chicken. I'm using a rolling pin. Then dredge the chicken breasts in the seasoned flour. Begin preheating the oven to 350 degrees. Then heat a large skillet over medium-high heat and melt a 1/4 cup of butter. Add the chicken breasts and cook until both sides are crispy. And you'll want to do this in 2 pans or in batches so that the chicken isn't crowded. When both sides have cooked, add 2 tablespoons of white wine, add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and the zest of the lemons, and let this simmer for about 2 minutes. Then remove the chicken to a large casserole dish and layer the Swiss cheese on top. I'm adding the liquid from my second pan and then adding in a cup of heavy cream. Stir the mixture and cook for a minute or 2. And taste the cream sauce and season it to your taste. We like a very lemony sauce, so I've added 2 more tablespoons of lemon juice and about a half teaspoon of kosher salt. Pour the cream sauce over the chicken and bake this for about 20 minutes. While the chicken is in the oven, make the mashed potatoes. Peel the potatoes. You don't have to peel the potatoes, of course, but to get really smooth, creamy mashed potatoes, you'll want to peel them. I'm also cutting off any dark spots. Then chop the potatoes into pieces about 1 inch in size. Fill a large pot with enough water to cover the potatoes, add about a tablespoon of kosher salt in the potatoes, and boil the potatoes for about 10 to 15 minutes until they're very tender. Strain the potatoes and then press the potato cubes using the potato ricer. The one I'm using today is from Priority Chef, and this makes it really easy to make smooth potatoes. Just fill the basket about halfway full and squeeze the handle to press the potatoes through the holes. This really goes pretty fast. Add 4 tablespoons of butter to the potatoes and stir. And then warm a 1/4 cup of heavy cream in the microwave, and once it's warm, stir that in. Add 2 tablespoons of sour cream and stir. Season to taste with salt and pepper, and I like to serve these with a little more melted butter on top. This meal is a family favorite. The lemony cream sauce is amazing, the chicken is tender and juicy. I can't wait for you to give this one a try. Alright guys, all the details are in the description, and I've added a What's for Dinner playlist for you with more easy and delicious dinner recipes. Thank you so much for watching today. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.